Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out. Die with my own doubts. Be free.
Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am so happy to finally be sharing with you the before and after of our extreme bathroom renovation. So what you guys are looking at here obviously is the before. This is definitely not the after. As you guys can see, this room needed a lot of work. We had never touched this room at all. As you can see, like part of the walls were starting to rot away. There were stains like on the tub surround. It was just absolutely disgusting. Every time that I came in here to clean, I was just grossed out by it. And not to mention just all the dated fixtures, and I don't think this room had been touched since probably the 80s, definitely before my boyfriend ever bought the house. So it was definitely time to go ahead and redo this room. We wanted to do a complete gut of it. There was nothing worth the saving in here. And we absolutely turned it into this. So I am so happy with how everything turned out. I'm going to be showing you guys the kind of process going through this. We did hire contractors to do the work, so we gutted the room ourselves, and then they did all the putting back together. So unfortunately, this is not going to be a DIY video. I am going to be showing you guys just some motivation where I'm going to be cleaning everything out, and a little bit of destruction of the room as well. And then I'll be showing you some pictures in between from when the contractors left for the day. I went in and took some pictures throughout the days that they were here. So I'm just so happy with the way it all turned out, and let's just go ahead and get right into it. And I want to kind of, while I'm going through and just kind of giving you guys some motivation, some cleaning motivation, and just packing away all my stuff here, I want to kind of tell you the process and kind of all of the troubles that we had with contractors and just the whole process, and some things that I learned, some things that I wish that I would have done differently, and some things that I would do all over again. So I just want to get right into it. So we had a few issues with contractors right off the beginning. When we first decided that we wanted to even do this project, I really thought about it, because I can be handy at times and I'm not afraid to learn. So I kind of thought about just possibly doing this myself. But then I started thinking about, the plumbing and stuff, how I wouldn't feel comfortable doing the plumbing on my own. And we just wanted to see kind of what a contractor would cost. So we called in a local company to come and give us an estimate. Now, for those of you who might not know, I do live in a small town, so there's not a whole lot of options for us to contact. So we contacted one of the best companies that are here in our town. And they came out within the week to kind of see our project, and we had a lot of different things that we wanted them to take a look at. So we wanted to look at redoing the bathroom, we wanted to look at redoing the kitchen, redoing the flooring throughout the whole main floor of the house. There is some work downstairs, some ceiling work downstairs. We have almost like this huge area in our ceiling that we need a bulkhead put in there, as well as our entryway, and then removing a couple of walls. So we were looking at quite a large renovation, and we weren't sure what our budget was going to be. We weren't sure how much any of this was going to cost. So we asked the contractors to price everything out separately, so we could kind of pick and choose to decide what we could afford to do right now, and what we would have to end up doing ourselves. So they came and they got a good scope of what we wanted to get done, and they told us that they would have a quote to us within about a week or so. The week came and went. We did not get a quote. After 2 weeks, my boyfriend messaged them and said, like, hey, are we going to get the quote soon? And they said, yeah, we're just really backed up right now. We'll get it to you as soon as we can, hopefully within the next week. So we never heard back from them. To this day, we still have never heard back from them. So we contacted another company and they came out. And the funny thing about it was that we kind of were joking around with this company, about, you know, the first company and how we never got a quote back from them and whatever, and they kind of laughed about it, and, you know, like, oh, that would happen with us, whatever. Well, it did. 2 weeks went by with this company and we never got a quote back from them either. So that was interesting. So we contacted them back and we said, you know, like, are you guys going to give us our quote? And they were like, yeah, we'll get right on it. Like, you should have it tonight. Never had it that night. Let another week go by. Basically, we just were in contact with them several times. And they kept saying that they would get it to us right away, and they never did. So then I was just kind of over working with these people. This is a contractor firm that are brothers there. So there's two brothers, and they have some workers that they've hired to work with them. But I kind of started asking around if anybody else knew anybody that was good. I ended up calling. We have a plumber that's done quite a bit of work in our house. And so I kind of thought about maybe going back to the idea of just doing the bathroom myself and just getting the plumber to come in and just do the plumbing. So we had the plumber come in and give us an estimate of what he would charge just to do the plumbing. And then I would figure out how to do the rest of the work. And we kind of mentioned to him what had been going on with our contractor situation. And he said, oh, I know a guy. So he gave me a number to a guy that's just kind of starting out on his own, starting his own side business doing this. And I gave him a call and he came out and we let him know the issues that we'd been having with contractors. And he said, oh, did you contact these brothers construction company? We're just going to call them Brothers Construction Company. And we said, yeah, they're the second company that we talked to, and they're supposed to be giving us a quote, and they never have. So, and he goes, oh, and he kind of got quiet for a second, and he goes, well, the thing is, it's a little bit of a conflict of interest for me because I work with them for the most part. Like, I have my own business on the side, but my main bread and butter that I'm, just working with to get my name out there and get my own business off the ground is I've been working with these guys. So he took all our information and what we wanted to do with the project and everything like that. And at that time, he said he was going to get us a quote. But then the next day he had messaged me and he just was really, really nice. And he was very upfront. And he said, I just don't feel comfortable quoting this job since you guys, got the construction brothers to come and quote it. I still feel comfortable because I work with them. I don't want to take work away from them. It's just kind of a conflict of interest. So of course we were disappointed. But we understood, of course. But he did tell us, he said, I talked to them today and they should be getting in contact with you soon. And I mean, we kind of had a bad taste in our mouth from them in the first place because it now by this point it had been well over a month, probably like 6 weeks, and we still hadn't even gotten a quote from them. And we kind of didn't even really want to work with them at this point. But, like I said, our options are really limited out here. And I really didn't want to go ahead and hire out from the city to get people to come in because then you're going to be paying mileage every day. So we just waited. The next day they contacted us and, they said like that they heard that we were looking for other contractors. And I said, well, we haven't heard back from you guys and it's been weeks. So I guess that did light a bit of a fire under their butts. So they did get us the quote back. And the quote was quite a bit higher than what we were expecting for all of the work that we wanted done throughout the house. So we kind of had to pick and choose some things that we're going to do ourselves. But the bathroom was not one of them. So we got them to do a lot of stuff in the bathroom. So in order to save us some money, we did, like I said, we did all of the takedown ourselves. All the destruction, which was fun. And they just came in and, put everything back together. So they ended up showing up the next week and got to work. So I'm very happy with the results. We did not carry on working with them for the future projects, which you guys are going to be seeing soon, the kitchen renovation, and also the living room renovation. So we did not carrying on working with them for that. So you guys will hear that story in the kitchen renovation video. But yeah, so that's kind of like the main thing that we just had such a hard time finding people that actually wanted to work, which was too bad. So like I said, I wanted to show you guys a few clips of us kind of demolishing. I didn't get a whole lot of clips because it got very overwhelming very fast, and my boyfriend was doing a lot of it as well. So then my camera died and it was just a whole thing. So, but I got a few clips of it. It was a lot of fun. I highly recommend doing your own demolishing. It saved us a ton of money. We would have paid almost double for the renovation if we hadn't done this ourselves. And I mean, it's just, unscrewing things and demolishing things, right? So it was easy and it was fun. We got to, put a hammer through the drywall, and how good does that feel? So we went ahead and got everything out. And then once we kind of gutted it, it looked like this. So this is what the contractors were starting with. And then this was after their first few days when they got in the tub surround and the tub. Okay, sorry you guys, both my kids are asleep right now, so I don't want to talk too loud, but this is how it is looking right now. I am so excited. So this is the tub surround that I talked about. As you guys can see, it looks just like tile, but it's not. Even close up, it looks like tile, and it even feels like tile. So that's super cool. The bathtub is deeper and wider, which is awesome. And I'm in love with these floors. They turned out so well. This is my favorite tile. And I'm just so excited. I think this is gonna look so good once I get my wainscoting up, and it's gonna be so pretty. So I'm gonna do wainscoting about 3/4 of the way up the wall. Well, maybe about 2/3 of the way up the wall, which is gonna be white. And then I'm gonna do paint the top part almost black, like dark gray. So very excited. It's gonna look so good. So this is the vanity that's going to be going in there. As you guys can tell, I had to put it in. Oh, Penny's jumping on me. Hi, Penny. Hi, sweetie. I had to put it in here, so I had nowhere else for it to go. So we went with a blue vanity, which is going to be fun. I need to get some black handles. I want to go with black handles for it, so I need to get that still. But it came with the countertop and the sink. And then, so this is my new, this is what I ended up buying for the tub and shower, which was way different than what I had originally picked out. But I mean, it's still pretty, but definitely not what I had picked out. So then I needed something that was going to match a little bit more for the faucet. So I ended up going with this, which I think will look good, because I did notice with the other faucet, it was a little bit lower, and I kind of wanted something to make a little bit more of a statement. So this is a little bit bigger. So I think that'll look really good as well. So another way that I saved some money was to do the painting myself. So there's the painting, and here are some pictures after I painted. They added in the wainscoting, and I really love how that turned out. So that's pictures with that. And then after they got in the vanity. Okay guys, so this is the after. I'm gonna try to show you as best as I can. We have a little crasher here. So as you guys can see, we made some major changes in here, and I am so incredibly happy with how it turned out. So we decided to go with this beautiful tile on the floor, which I absolutely love. I just think it makes the whole room. We were gonna end up doing just the laminate in here, but I'm so happy that we decided to go with the tile. And then over here, we ended up getting our vanity from Costco. So it's actually a really dark blue. You can see it pretty good in this light. And it came with 2 different sets of handles. I'm really toying with changing out the hardware to being black, just because all of our other fixtures are black. But for now, I'm just gonna kind of leave it this bronzy color, but I might eventually change it out to being black hardware. Then over here, like I said, black hardware. Hello. Got our mirror, we got a new light fixture up there, which is super pretty. Got that from Amazon. I am gonna have everything linked in the description box below. A lot of this stuff is from Amazon. Over here, we got this cute little medicine cabinet, also Amazon. So yeah, I'm just overall really happy with how this turned out. I got these cute pictures. I got the frames from Amazon and I got the pictures. They're actually like canvas pictures. I got them from Shein, believe it or not. Yeah, and just, I love this paneling on the wall. Really pulls everything together. I got this, so this looks like tile. This is the coolest thing ever. We found this at Home Depot. It looks like tile, but it's actually a tub surround, so it actually is plastic, but it looks like tile. And even close up, like there's, I don't know if you guys can see, but there's like indentation, right? Like it looks like tile and grout, which is really cool. So yeah, I'm just so happy with how it all turned out. You guys are gonna have to let me know in the comments down below what you think about it. If you have anything that you would change, let me know. All right, you guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really hope that you enjoyed today's video. Let me know in the comments down below what you liked about the bathroom renovation. Like I said, I'm sorry that I wasn't able to show you guys a whole DIY on this, but it was just such a big project that we had to hire out for it. So I really do hope that you guys enjoyed the video nonetheless. I hope you're having an awesome day and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!
About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action.
for me. Isn't it my birthday yet? Cause I gotta say, you're looking like a gift for me. Wrapped up nice and neat, baby. Get in my way now, don't be shy. We'll be here dancing day and night. Get in my groove now, don't be shy. Cause I got this list of my favorite things. You could be the part where it all begins. You could be the first and the second and the third and the rest of it. You could be one of the things I love. Sunday morning breakfast with my bedroom door locked. I like everything that has a cherry on top. Get on my list of the things I love, love, love. You could be the one I trust. All the second chances, they are nothing for us. I like it all with the cherry on top. Be one of the things I love. We don't have to move so fast, baby, I will show you how you can catch my vibe. And right away, got so much time looping in the blurry lights.